What's up, everyone? It's Shanice, and welcome to the first ever video of the Healthy Hair, Healthy Body series. And I am super excited to get into this. This is like something that truly combines everything that I want to do, and it really brings everything full circle. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you truly enjoy this series. Just a little intro about myself. Again, my name is Shanice, aka Yachana Irie. Nobody actually calls me that, but I'm keeping that name for my channel. Anyway, I am a student. This is my last semester in my Master's of Public Health program. I have a concentration in community health promotion. And also, I am a business owner, Pineapple Styles. That is my braiding and hair extension business, coming to a city near you, hopefully to be a salon in the future or a couple of them. And overall, I've just always been someone who's been really into science, but I've loved doing hair. I have a passion for both, honestly. And it's with a purpose, of course. And so for me to be able to understand science in the way that I do, and to be able to transform it into something that people can understand even if they don't have a background in science, I think is a skill, and I think it's a skill that I can use to help other people improve their health as well. So a lot of people love to ask me for hair tips, and I am always happy to give them because I experiment with my hair all the time, okay? I've cut this thing off 4 years in a row, and it's grown back 4 years in a row, and the curls have always been the same. I color it, the curls are always the same. So I definitely have a good understanding of my hair, but from styling other people's hair, I also have a good understanding of how different products work in different types of hair, and just, a lot of not basic, but a lot of terms that a lot of people don't know. I take the time to try and explain to clients whenever I'm doing their hair. So time to just put it all into a video and everyone can access it. Now that you know a little bit about me, it's time for me to tell you the first and most important thing that I tell everybody about their hair, okay? People always come to me like, oh, my hair might be brittle, my hair might be extra dry, it's breaking a lot. Listen, it starts from within. Everything starts internally and comes out of your body, right? So with that being said, it's the same with your hair, your skin, your nails, your teeth, all of those things. And something that most people don't know is that your hair, your skin, and your nails are the last structures on your body to receive nutrients. So what does that mean? That means that when you eat that apple, whatever nutrients your body takes from that apple most likely won't go to your hair, or it will only receive the last 1%. And that leads to the title of this video, of course. Your body's got priorities and your hair isn't one of them. We prioritize a lot of things in our lives, meaning what? We find the thing that's most important and put most of our energy into that first. And our body is amazing. It does the same exact thing. So your nutrients that you're intaking with your food and with whatever you drink and whatever vitamins you take, your body's going to send it to the most important structures first. Your heart, your lungs, your intestines, your brain, all of those structures are going to get the nutrients first. And then at the very, very end will be your hair and your nails and all of that stuff. So that's why a lot of times, not all the time, because of course things vary, but a lot of the times you will see that people who eat relatively healthy tend to have healthier looking hair. Their skin tends to look a little more clear. Again, genetics play a role in that as well, but it is about how you fuel your vessel, your body. So again, your body's got priorities and your hair is not one of them. What does that mean? That means that you need to consume foods in a way that will allow you to have a little bit of excess of those nutrients so it can get to your hair, your skin, and your nails. That is why hair, skin, and nail vitamins have 200% biotin and 150% vitamin C or things like that, because the people creating these vitamins know that most of that is going to go to your other organs first. So now that that's settled, Now that we know your hair is not the priority of your body, let's talk a little bit about the hair itself so that you can understand how your hair receives nutrients, because I can't give you tips if you don't understand the basics of your hair, right? Right. So let's get right into this hair growth. Hair growth has 3 phases, okay? Anagen, Catagen, and Telogen. Anagen is the main growth phase. This can last anywhere from 2 to 6 years, and this is where your genetics play a role. So some people have longer anagen phases than others, all right? And during this phase, your hair is said to grow anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch a month and about 6 inches in a year. And basically, if you retain all of that, then you will see that full 6 inches. What comes after is the catagen phase. This is like the transitional period. So it's about 10 days long, and this is where your hair is shifting from the growth phase into the rest phase, which is telogen. Telogen is where your hair is resting, and this is where, you know, there's no growth, and that's where it might be a little stagnant. And this is actually one of the most important times, because as you know, when you rest, when your body rests, it rejuvenates itself. It like revamps itself in a sense, right? Like you're getting a nice little restart. And that's the same with the telogen phase. So this is the time in which it's like building back up all the nutrients and everything it needs to then grow that next strand of hair again. Now, some people call this a 4th phase, which is when your hair sheds, the exogen phase. Not everyone really recognizes it as an official 4th phase, but exogen, that's when your hair is shedding. And this is also important to know. You know, people shed about 100 strands of hair per day. Again, can vary a little bit, but a lot of times people confuse shedding and breakage. So you know your hair is shedding when you see the little white bulb at the end, because that's coming straight out of your follicle. And it's breakage a lot of times when you don't see that bulb, or if you see like different length pieces, sometimes. Just depends. And so with that, since we're talking about the different parts of the hair, I'm going to give you a very simplified version of the hair structures. So there is the follicle, the hair bulb, and then the hair shaft. There are more structures than that, but those are the 3 that I will be discussing, because I think that's kind of like the basics. If you want to know more, if you want a full breakdown of all the hair structures, I can give that to y'all. Y'all can comment that, you can like this, and just let me know and I'll provide, okay? So the follicle. The follicle is a indentation in your scalp. That's one of the best ways to describe it. A pocket in your scalp, and it has its own blood supply, its own muscle, and its own nerve. So that's why if someone tugs on your hair, you'll feel it because of the nerve that's in the follicle, okay? The hair bulb is a little like ball of active cells, okay? So these active cells are where your hair is growing from. So all those nutrients that I'm talking about, those will be going to the hair bulb, and that is where your hair is going to grow from, and that's what's kind of going to make like that stronger strand of hair or that weaker strand of hair, you know? It all depends. It gets more scientific than that, but again, simplified. So now the hair shaft. That is the visible strand of hair that is outside your scalp, essentially. So all of this, like on each strand, is the hair shaft, okay? And that is the part that's dead. And people call it dead just because those are no longer active cells. So there are no nutrients actually flowing through the hair shaft. It stops once the hair has started to grow out of your scalp. So now that we understand this, we understand why the nutrients we take and everything is going to be more important for the hair that's about to grow out, and then the products that we use is going to be more important for the hair that has already grown out, the dead strands, okay? So with that comes the length retention. So when you're trying to retain length, hold on to what has already grown out, that's where you want to focus on your products, right? So it is important, like I said, to not confuse shedding and breakage. Your hair will shed, that's natural. Now, shedding can be impacted by many things, including your health. If you're sick, you have any sicknesses, any deficiencies, so you lack in nutrients in some way due to maybe poor diet or, again, illness. And also stress. As we know, stress causes a lot of things, and we need to limit our stress, but you know, in today's society. It's hard not to be stressed, right? So that can also affect your length retention. It can cause more shedding. It can cause more breakage, all of those things happen. So that's kind of your simple breakdown of the hair. So you've made it through a little scientific lesson. Thank you for sticking it out. I am proud of you. You got this. Look, now you know a little something that some other people don't know about their hair, and you can spread the information, or you can share this video so that they can learn some more. And that means you are ready to receive the tips, the valuable information that can help you potentially have the healthiest hair possible and improve the health of your body. I think that's good. You think that's good? I think that's good. And so, to learn these tips, you're gonna have to stay tuned for the next episode, of course. Sorry, not sorry. But definitely, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the post notifications so that you will be alerted when the next video of this series drops, okay? And make sure you share the series with friends, with family, whoever is interested in growing their hair and who you also want to throw some hints at to get a little healthier. Don't worry, I need these hints too, so it's fine. It's fine, nothing personal. But yes, definitely share. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment and let me know that you made it this far. If you made it this far, make the, which emoji? Use the little emoji where it's like lifting up the hair. Use that emoji to show me that you made it to the end of this video when you leave your comment, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Later.